ready to paint here, so you're putting in, what ratio are you using? Half and half?
Yep. It's used half and half.
So you're putting thinner and dope there, and you're at...
Is that about up to 8?
Yeah, that's pretty close there, yeah. One little, there, that's good. So that's a half dope and half, thinner and half paint. And you're using a butyrate thinner, and you got to stir that up. Good mix. Okay. Getting ready to paint. So you're putting it in your sprayer. So the canister, there you go. Trying to test stream now to see if anybody's coming out. There we go. There it's coming. Okay, you better put your respirator on.
Pardon?
Better put your respirator on. Okay.
We're going to start spraying the cups now. And I have to wear a respirator when I'm spraying. And then when I first practice a little bit, I take a few swipes at the paper box to see what the paint is going to do. And this is a little touch-up gun, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked just fine for spraying models. So what I do to test it out is I just take a few, see how it goes. You got to move the sprayer. You can't stop in the middle, otherwise you get it bunched up. So that's when I'm just practicing on the box. So the next thing I do is go on the airplane. It looks like we're getting some paint. It looks like there's some color coming, doesn't it?
Yep.
I'll put my respirator on. You don't want to be breathing too much dope.
I'll knock you out.
If I can get it pulled up right there.
That's getting some good color. Good swing motion there, you don't come back. Notice how he just goes one motion, one direction. Looking good. I have my face mask on too here on the camera there because it blows a little bit. Wind picked up a little bit, but not too bad. How long does it take to dry?
It dries real fast.
It's dry now. So you're going to spray some over here. We'll get, yeah. And go.
All right, got it.
Need some air pressure to get back going again here. Wait for a little while and they'll get the sprayer going good again. Pressure's up here getting good and we'll start spraying. We'll leave the pressure on now. Okay. Looking good. So how many coat? Yeah, it's still up. The pressure's still good. We can talk a little bit here. How many coats do you have on now?
Well, actually, I covered most of it, about mostly one. I'm gonna cover where I missed here, and then I'm gonna let it dry for a little while, and then I'll give another one.
Okay, yeah, just so you got just a little bit missed there, and you'll get that there. And
I got a few spots I missed.
how many coats do you think you need total?
Well, on some I put 10 on
Uh-huh.
to get a good base, but I'll have to see. I don't want to cover the weave entirely on it. I want some of the weave to show, because that's more like this scaled cub.
Yeah.
So I'll let it dry a little bit, then I give it another coat, and then I'll see how it builds up.
Okay, good. We'll wait, and then the pressure. We turned the compressor off for now, so we can hear. Then the pressure you need at about 50. You need the pressure on the compressor at about 50.
This takes 40 pounds steady to
Uh-huh.
run this sprayer, right? And so you have to keep at least 40 pounds on the compressor to keep the paint going.
And let's see that canister. How many coats do you think you get out of that canister?
I don't know yet for sure. Let's see. Well, how big this airplane is, it's hard to tell how much it runs in there.
Okay, looking good.
So I missed something here. I got to go over there. I let it dry a little bit so I don't go over the.
Now the pressure is still at 50, so
Is that 50?
yeah. See, so it should spray again. On the
Just wait a few minutes and I'll start it again.
okay, the pressure is still at 45 on the air compressor. Put another coat on. I mean, finish up this coat.
How come I can't hit that? We got one coat on there now, and we're gonna sand it down a little bit before we put the other coat on. So then let it dry up a little bit and give it some real fine sand to get the smooth out. The first few coats will come out too smooth. So we sand between each coat.
Now, could
So I don't know how many coats I'm going to put on yet. I'll have to see how it builds up.
Now, do you think you might brush some coats on too?
I might do a little brushing on some places. Like some of the trim, some places there it's hard to get out with the sprayer and that. So I might use the brush in a few places.
Okay, looking good. Good luck.
Okay.
Okay, so you're sanding off that first coat. Tell us what kind of sandpaper you use.
I'm using a real fine sandpaper. It's a little bit rougher to start, just to make a few swipes with maybe a few 20 or something, just to take some high spots off. Not much, so you don't cut through the fabric. Then I switch over to this is a 1500.
Wow.
And it's really just enough. It's almost a polishing pot. It's 1500, so it really puts a nice smooth finish on it. We've only got one coat on here yet.
How about this, you're telling about that spot right there?
And this is one of the hardest spots of the Piper tub to get just right. You know, the fairing, the fairing to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to get it as smooth as possible. And that's one of the hard spots on the covering the Piper Cub and painting too, so you don't get too much paint on there. You have to be careful with the spray gun so you don't stop. You gotta go.
Okay, well let's see. So you ready to put on your second coat?
Yeah, I can put on my respirator here, and I can put We'll spray another coat on this side.
Okay, good.
Because I've been over and sanded it now.
Okay.
So,
Keep all those bad fumes from coming out. Okay, getting ready. The cameraman has on a mask to the fumes. Get a few spots that need to be filled in. Better start on the second coat. Some more cub yellow all the time. Need about 8 more coats probably.